Welcome to Captain Kyle's Cosplay Spotlight. Today we have a guest from far off Arendelle. She is a princess. We have to call her Your Highness. No, I don't think we do. And she is sister of someone who makes things kind of chilly. I give you Princess Anna. So welcome to the show.
Thanks for inviting me.
My pleasure. So you are the princess. Your sister is Queen Elsa. How does it feel to have a sister with such incredible power? She almost like froze under your kingdom.
Well, it's kind of super awesome because, a lot of people are scared of me too. They think I have some magical powers or something.
Okay, do you?
Maybe.
So I'm going to be very nice to you, just in case you have some magical powers. Okay. But, again, I wish your sister was here. Do you think she could make summers a little cooler for us? And maybe a little less harsh on the winters?
It really depends. I like it really warm, so I can ask her. But she's only going to listen to me. Oh,
okay. You're definitely the person to know then.
Yeah. I kind of like it hot.
Okay. Then you have the wrong sister, don't you? Shouldn't you have, a Human Torch-style sister?
I can be that, right?
Yeah, you do have the fiery hair, so awesome. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I understand when you were younger you wanted to build a snowman with your sister.
Mm-hmm.
Was the giant ice monster thing that she created, was that what you had in mind, or something a little more Olaf-sized?
I didn't really think about the Iceman, but I talked to Elsa and we made him a little bit less scary. So, him and Olaf are friends now, so we're cool with that.
All right, awesome. Now, you seem to like to sing a lot in Arendelle.
I do, yes.
Now, that song, Would You Like to Build a Snowman? Could you give us just a couple verses? Would that be okay? I know it's on the spot, and I didn't give you any warning.
Yeah, sure.
Please.
All right, ready? You're going to be Elsa. Elsa, right?
I'll be Elsa.
You're going to be Elsa. Okay, Elsa?
Go away, Anna.
Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door. It's like you've gone away.
Wow, that was awesome. I was thinking Arendelle was fictional, but now I'm not quite so sure. I think we actually have the real Anna here.
I think it's pretty real.
Well, going back, before that happened, and you had such issues getting her to come out and build snowmen with you, did you find out later on rock trolls apparently kind of mess with your memory a bit? Did you take a little offense to that when you found out? Obviously you didn't know it at the time,
mm-hmm.
but later on, when you discovered that she had the power?
I actually completely forgot about that. Maybe they're messing with my mind right now.
Could be. What did I just say?
Something about trolls.
Okay, yeah, I think we'll move on from there. I don't want the rock trolls to mess with anything for me. Moving on from that, though. Now, that big party when for your sister's coronation, and you met Hans.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say you don't seem to have a lot of good judgment when it comes to picking out relationships very quickly. Would that be fair to say?
Well, I wouldn't say that. He was okay, but then I met Kristoff, and he was a little bit more okay. So maybe, it was because he was all high up there, and then Kristoff was just like, oh, hey, my best friend's a reindeer. And, I thought that was more of a real thing.
A real thing. Do you know a lot of people whose best friends are reindeers?
No, not really. Me and Elsa's best friend is a snowman, so...
Well, that is a fair point. Wow. Can't argue with that. So, Kristoff, is that going somewhere as a relationship?
Well, we're thinking about it. Last time I asked Elsa, she said no. So I'm kind of scared to ask. I really do want to, though.
My concern is, generally, you have, with princesses, you don't marry for love. It's to cement alliances, it's to do stuff like that. So, do you think Elsa will really get permission for this?
Well, he is one of those leaders of the Icemen? the Iceman now, right? So, we could maybe set off another ice kingdom, and then we could all send ice over, and it would be, a completely new thing.
Okay, fair enough. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
So you've been traveling around. Have your travels given you a taste for adventure? You don't want to be stuck in the palace anymore?
Well, I've always had some sort of taste for adventure. Like that one time when I was running from that ice monster and then I had to jump off that cliff. That was pretty fun. Maybe we're gonna go around and jump off cliffs again and try not to die, but...
Dying would be a bummer. Dying would be a bummer. And finally, Olaf, one of your best friends. How's he liking summer?
He likes it so far. He has this little cloud above him. So, he's not melting or anything, but I just have to make sure that he doesn't go too far from the cloud because sometimes he goes off and sniffing flowers and you don't want to do that.
Yeah, not as a snowman.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, we're just about out of time for this part of the interview. But thank you so much, Anna, for being with us.
No problem.
And we will be back shortly right after Cosplay with Constance. Thanks, everyone.
Hi everyone, welcome to Cosplay with Constance. On today's episode, we're going to be looking for the young cosplay stars of tomorrow. Let's see what we can find. Alright, can you tell us your first name?
Sierra.
And how old are you, Sierra?
10.
Okay. And can you tell us who you're dressing as today?
I am dressing as Robin.
What made you want to dress as Robin?
'Cause I like to match with my brother, and he was Batman, and I'm Robin.
That's really cool. Alright, and do you have a favorite comic book character?
Yes. I like Princess Leia.
Princess Leia? What makes her your favorite character?
Because she is very tough, and she likes to fight, and I like that about her.
She's a good character, yeah. And tell us, how did you put your costume together?
I just bought tutu, and then a Robin shirt, and got tights, and then I was Robin.
I love your costume. It's really cute, too. It's a good take on Robin. All right, well, thank you for talking with us today. Okay, what's your first name?
Nathaniel.
Hi, Nathaniel. Welcome to the show. How old are you?
I'm 11.
11? And who are you dressed as today?
Batman.
Why did you choose to dress as Batman?
Because he's so cool.
What's your favorite thing about Batman?
Like he throws batarangs at some villains.
Do you do any crime fighting of your own in the middle of the night?
Yes, I do.
So you save the city? So you have our thanks. Who's your favorite character?
My favorite character is especially okay, my favorite character is Batman.
So it is Batman? Your costume's really cool. You pull off Batman really well. We might need to call your help later and help us solve some crimes, because I know Captain Kyle's been up to a lot. So we'll need your help there. Do you like dressing up a lot?
Yes, I do.
Do you dress up as anyone else besides Batman?
Green Lantern.
You do the Green Lantern? Yes. I think Captain Kyle does one of those too, but I bet yours is much better. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite thing about the convention?
It's like when toys.
Do you get a lot of toys when you're at conventions?
Yes.
Make your parents buy you a lot?
Yes. Sometimes Lego minifigures.
Oh yeah, you get a lot of figures?
Yeah.
Do you think we could get your parents to buy me a few figures?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, can you give us a really Batman pose into the camera? Your best one? Alright. Thank you very much for talking with us. And what's your name?
Harley Quinn.
What's your first name?
Amy.
Hi, Amy. And how old are you?
11.
Can you tell me who you're dressed as today?
I am dressed up as the original Harley Quinn.
It's very...
The day.
That was very well done. High five. I need a high five for that. That was really good. And what made you want to dress up as Harley Quinn?
Well, I dressed up as her for Halloween and still had the costume left over, so Mom, she made some frills for me, and boom, here I am.
It's a really good costume. I love it. Do you like being in character when you cosplay as Harley Quinn?
Yes! I love it!
And do you do any other costumes as well?
Well, that's a very hard question.
Well, on Halloween or any other conventions, do you like to dress up as any other characters?
Possibly Poison Ivy, Catwoman.
So very cool. Do you have a favorite character?
Mm-hmm. Harley,
Harley is your favorite. Do you have any other favorite characters?
Ivy, and Catwoman.
So you're a big Batman fan.
You know it.
And what's your favorite thing about Harley Quinn?
Well, I like that she's got a boyfriend. Joker.
Do you like the Joker?
Yep. He has got a great sense of comedy.
You do the Harley Quinn really well. Someday she's going to put me on a mind job. And do you like going to conventions?
I love it.
What's your favorite part about the conventions?
That I get to dress up, see all these cool booths, and I get to be interviewed.
You do get to be interviewed, see? This is why you should come to conventions. We'll interview you next. All right, can you give us your best Harley Quinn pose for the camera? All right, can you give us one more Harley Quinn impersonation?
I love you, Mr. J.
Thank you very much, Charlie. What an awesome preview of the stars of tomorrow. Who knows, maybe one day they'll have Captain Kyle's job. Or my job. We gotta go. I'll see you next time, I hope.
Welcome back. Now, before we get to the next part of this, I have an announcement to make. If you have small children in the room, you might want to have them leave. Are you ready? Arendelle is not real. Frozen is fiction. These people don't exist. This person here is not Anna, but she makes an awesome one, I would say. Absolutely. Would you be so kind? Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Nangai. I consider myself a model and a cosplayer, and I love doing this for fun. I love to focus more on like the play of the cosplay, so being Anna is just super awesome.
Well, welcome to the show, and thanks for coming. So, why did you decide to be Anna out of all the different cosplays you could be?
Well, when Frozen came out, a lot of people decided to cosplay Elsa, so I'm just going to cosplay Anna, and then try to find all my sisters. So that's pretty much the first thing. And I don't know, Anna is pretty simple to cosplay, and she has a completely different personality than me, so I like cosplaying people who are contrasting to me.
Very cool. How did you purchase this costume? Did you make it? Was it a combination?
I purchased this costume just because I'm more of a prop and armor maker rather than sewing. I've actually been yelling at my sewing machine this past whole week trying to sew up for Otakon, but this one is kind of just a chill cosplay for me.
Well, I'd say the costume looks very well on you.
Thank
Absolutely. So you make armor, though. That's kind of... What kind of armor do you make? Should I be worried? Are you going to put on armor and come after... No.
Well, not really big armor. I like making just, normal lightweight armor that I could just kind of attach onto a bodysuit. So that's usually fun. I usually work with foam or like expanding foam or anything, but I'm too poor to actually buy Warbler. So, maybe sometime in the future.
So what cosplay did you make the armor for?
Right now I'm actually working on a Challenger Ari from League of Legends, and I'm also aiming for a Nightingale armor costume from Skyrim because that's one of my dream cosplays.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
And you took away one of my questions. I can't ask what you're working on because you already told us. That's fine. How long have you been a cosplayer?
I've been a cosplayer since I was 11. I mean, if you don't count all the Halloween costumes that I've had. So, yeah.
Wow, so for a while. Well, we would have to know your age in order to...
Oh, I'm 19 years old.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 8 years?
Yeah,
8-year veteran?
Yeah, I've been on and off, but it's only been maybe a year or two ago that I actually started doing more cosplay seriously. So that's
Very
fun.
nice. And are you invited to cons, or do you do parties? Do you do other things with your cosplay?
Yes, I do parties. I mostly do Anna because a lot of kids request that.
Kids like Frozen? Really?
No, not at all. No, they don't like it. No, actually, a lot of them ask for Elsa, and then they ask for Anna.
So you feel like the second-rate nom.
Yeah.
And then they see you and they're like, oh my God!
It just adds more of an effect to it.
Yeah, they're like, we weren't expecting you, but you're good too.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, I do get invited to cons sometimes. I've done some judging. I mainly do, like, karaoke judging because I'm more of a performer. So, this in itself is a performance, and me being able to sing to people and, dancing and everything. I like combining cosplay and performing. So, that's mainly what I do personally.
Very nice. Very cool. You're sure Anna has a different personality than you? Because you seem to almost be Anna right now. Is it the costume? Does that affect you?
It's a costume. It affects you. It definitely affects you. Like, if I was wearing a Catwoman suit right now, I'd just be like, hey, guys.
Well, you definitely play the role very well.
Thank you.
I understand you also do some acting.
I've started to do acting. I started out with modeling, but just recently I'm like, well, modeling does get boring after a while, and I kind of want to interact more and speak more because, there's only so much you can do being on camera and doing poses and, like, having emotions, and acting is kind of just more complex as compared to modeling. So
I would have to agree with that.
Yeah.
And I understand some congratulations are in order. You auditioned for a part, and you actually got it?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. Thank you.
Now, I don't want to ask a lot about the part at this point, because you may not be able to give that much information. What can you tell us about what you're going to be?
Well, right now, I'm an extra. I actually auditioned, and I had no idea why I was auditioning. I kind of just came because I've never auditioned at a casting call before. So, apparently, it's going to be an online series about some lady starting some fashion design agency in New York, and they were looking for extras. So I kind of just came in, and they gave me something that I could memorize and act out, and I got the part of an assistant. So I do have a role in there, and I'm actually speaking, so that's fun.
That is very cool. A lot of actors really look for speaking roles and end up in a lot of extra roles, so very good. Are you going to have to travel to New York?
I might have to travel to New York, maybe to Maryland and Philadelphia area. I'm not exactly sure yet.
You mean when it's set in New York, they don't always shoot in the actual city? That's amazing.
Well, I mean, you could pretend you're in New York, have a little office there in the corner.
Get a taxi cab that says New York, put that outside, and suddenly you're in New York. Exactly. So what do you do? Are you a student? Do you have a full-time job? Do you fight crime in your spare time?
Yes, I do at night. That's my night job. I'm actually a full-time college student. I'm currently in a physical therapy program. So that's what I kind of do. I'm more focused on that, and this is a lot of just, my fun time.
After the show, I have this little click in my... I'm sure you get that all the time.
Yes.
So you have those things that you're working on that you told us about. What other cosplays do you currently have other than Catwoman?
Catwoman. Let's see. Because I did sell a lot of them. I cosplayed Hatsune Miku from Vocaloid. I also, right now I have Kitana. I haven't released it yet because I was planning on doing that for Otakon. Yona from Akatsuki no Yona, because I do a lot of anime video game ones. I have Ari from League of Legends. I have Esdeath from Akame ga Kill. I used to have Hinata from Naruto. That was one of my first cosplays. Olette from Kingdom Hearts. That was also one of my first cosplays. I sold a lot of them, so yeah.
Still, it sounds like you have a lot left.
Yeah.
And so we're going to see you at Otakon next?
Yes, definitely.
That is awesome. We're actually going to take a short break. We're going to watch some con tips, and then we'll be right back.
Welcome to our segment on con tips. We're here with Beryl, who is here to talk about special dietary needs at conventions. Now, you've been to a lot of conventions, so what kind of tips would you have for people who have specific needs?
Bring your own food. I have celiac disease, so I have to be gluten-free at all times or bad things happen. And some cons, like Awesome Con, is great, and they have a booth that has a ton of gluten-free food, so I can go get a whole meal. Some cons, like Wizard World, had soda. So I lived off soda for 3 days and would eat when we get back to the hotel. So definitely bringing your own food, maybe contacting the convention, seeing if they have anything that you can eat in advance would be a good idea too.
Okay, do you have any other advice in general for cosplayers at conventions or people at conventions?
Oh, let's see, at a con. Be nice. I can't stress that enough. Well, yeah. Cosplay is not consent. Also, maybe shower at a con.
You're actually at the convention?
No. In between days at the con, in between costumes, maybe, because it gets pretty sweaty sometimes. And yeah, I don't want people to smell me when I'm just walking around a con. I don't want to smell you when you're walking around a con.
It's good advice. Thank you.
All right, thank you. That's all the time we have. Hey, it was glorious to have you on the show. Thank you so much for coming. And we look forward to seeing your next cosplays and to see you in this web series and whatever other things you end up in.
Yes, no problem. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you. So that's our show. Looking forward to seeing everyone on the con floor. Until then, have fun and cosplay on. Interested in cosplay, but you're not sure where to start? Get my book, Elements of Cosplay, Costume and Beyond, available on Amazon.com.